Well, Carolyn, that's what a lot of people are asking tonight, but there's new developments in this case because even though it would be stressful for anybody to be evicted in a house that you lived in for many, many years, it was just too much for Texana Hollis. Take a look. Just about 20 minutes ago, she was sitting in a house that somebody was allowing her to stay in, and EMS had to come and take her to the hospital. They said she didn't have a heart attack, but she was stressed. She hadn't had all her medication. They wanted to make sure that they could check her out, that she had eaten, that she was okay, and so they took her to the hospital tonight. Now, that was about 20 minutes ago, but about an hour before that, we had a chance to talk with her.
I didn't know a thing about it until last night.
Texana Hollis is 101 years old, and tonight she can't stop crying, and with good reason. She was evicted today from the house in southwest Detroit, where she has lived for 58 years.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
I kept it from her because I didn't want to worry her. I was just so sure it wasn't going to happen.
Son Warren, who has lived with and cared for his mom for many years now, says this is all his fault. Even though the house is paid for, he says he let the taxes go delinquent for many years. He did get eviction notices, but ignored them, he says, and did not tell his mom. And then today, the bailiff came, and all their belongings sit in 3 dumpsters.
I feel bad. Maybe I should pay closer attention.
Every belonging that this lady has is in a dumpster. And it just doesn't seem like this was necessary, or it's definitely not a right thing to do.
I was like, oh my God, I don't believe this.
Neighbor Pearline Butler came to the rescue this morning. She is letting Texana, who is in fragile health, and Warren stay in a rental house she owns right across the street. Others have come by offering help. The hope is Texana, who raised her family and took care of her children, can somehow move back into her house so her family and friends can take care of her.
This lady needs to be back in her home that she purchased and that she sweated for. She needs to be back in her home, and this needs to go away.
I want to go back.
Now, take a look at what's going on right now. An organization called The Village, that's an organization that helps people in need. They came out to the scene here to take Texana's belongings out of these dumpsters and put them in the rental house where she is staying because, number one, they want to make sure that nobody takes them, and number two, we've had some rain here tonight as well, so they want to help her out by putting everything back into the rental house where she and her son will be staying, hopefully, when she gets out of the hospital. We did put in calls to the court tonight. Of course, the court was closed. We put in calls to the mayor's office. Even though the son says he did not pay taxes for maybe 7 years or more, and that's why this happened, we want to check out why actually a 101-year-old woman was put out on the streets, basically. So we'll continue to check. Reporting live, I'm Cheryl Choden, Channel 7 Action News.
Well, good to know that at least the neighbors are coming to her aid and trying to help out a little bit, Cheryl.
Absolutely, and they are.